Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Farming Simulator 22. We're on the Angel Mountain map, 16 times map, huge. And no surprise, we're spending some money. I am back at the dealer. We need to get a roller for our fields. Let's see what we can do. Also, between episodes, I spent about $250,000 on a seeder. This guy right here, the Amazon. This guy's got 15-meter width. It doesn't cultivate, but we don't need it. We're plowing before we plant every field, and this does the grains we need. So I picked up that, and then we had to buy fertilizer and seed for it. So all told, it came out to close to 250 grand. But now we're back. We need a roller. Let's see where those are. Rollers here. Okay, with the roller, you can improve the upper soil layer quality of your fields. Again, oh man, look at the cost of these. Every field we have is huge. This is a huge roller, though. 350 horsepower. That could be a problem. My small tractors only have 300. Should we go with this little guy at least for a while? Or is that just going to tie up our tractors? Oh, man. Decisions. Eventually, when we start turning a profit and actually making some money, you know, we may have tractors just dedicated to this one function here, and we could pick a 350 horsepower tractor for this. We might have to do this little one. Man, 160 horsepower. We could get that one from the shop or the one on sale here. Can I get this guy up to 160? I can. Man, boy. Yeah, this one is still on my mind as something we could buy at a discount, and we are going to need another one. Oh boy, but we have to repair it and we have to upgrade the engine. So that's not going to be cheap. It doesn't solve our problem with the roller, does it? Boy, it feels like we need this one. And we just had to find a way to make it work with the tractors that we have. We have a tractor that's doing plowing that could easily do this. We have our one, what is that guy? This guy, our 1050, can easily do the roller. Who can do the seeder that we just bought? Let's see. I bet it takes more than 300 horsepower. Oh, it takes exactly 300. So our tractors can do this barely, but they should be able to pull it off, even if it's a little slow. Our medium tractors can do this job. Let's get the big roller. And that will free up a tractor faster, I guess. It's so much bigger, right? 24 meters, 7 miles. Yeah, it's twice as big. But 4 times as expensive almost. Oh, man. 3.5 times as expensive. I think we have to do it. Wasn't planning on spending this. It's going to take a while for this thing to pay for itself. But let's go shuttle this over to the field. This is going, let's see. We'll tab through so we can see what's going on. This is our brand new oat field. It's getting harvested. We've got the combine somewhere back there on course play, and we have a helper here on auto drive emptying it. I ran into a couple problems, but I seem to have it working. I had to tweak some things. I restarted the game just to make sure there wasn't any problems. Seems to be working now. Hopefully we don't have conflicts. When auto drive and course play work together, it's beautiful. When they don't, it's depressing. This is what, field 28 being mulched and plowed in one go. This is the tractor we have that'll pull that roller. Off in the distance, you can't see it. I did bring a seeder over. Yeah, here's this guy. He's getting ready to... He's requesting the helper. The helper's coming over. Let's go. Let's watch this for a second and see if it works. Could be embarrassing. The harvester is set up to call the helper at 60% full, which makes sense for these big giant fields. And then he should stop when he's being unloaded. Set it up so that the harvester stops. We'll see if that happens. But maybe that'll be a little more resilient and less prone to error. There's trains. Eventually we're going to make use of that, I hope. Oh boy. We have problems. Oh man, this is going to be a challenge if we run into issues like this. Let's see if they recover. That'll be interesting. I haven't touched anything yet. Yeah, it looks a bit silly. There's probably some kind of setting that we could do. Oh man, yeah, this is not looking good. I wonder if I said to stay off of the crop, if that would solve this problem. It would mess up our straw swaths a little bit, but not a lot. But yeah, they're probably deadlocked here. Well, let's see. There's another something we could do, which is to say have the combine not call the helper until it's 100% full and stopped. Then this guy can come get the goods, and they won't have this silliness. I have a feeling this is going to recover, but... It would slow down the clearing of the field if I did that in course play. Let's do it, though. Let's do it. Let's do it. But this is slowing things down, too. So if we... Let's... Man, it's a bummer. I haven't touched anything yet. So this may actually recover itself, but... Man... We're going to be heavily relying on this to work somewhat flawlessly as we grow. I'm going to go into the course play settings. We got our autosave as usual. We got to wait for... I have this set as far apart as we can, other than just turning it off. Okay, here's our vehicle settings for our harvester. Let's do... Okay, empty when over. If the unloader's fill level is over this value, it won't wait for the combine. The unloader's fill level. Not seeing what I expect to see here. Oh, this is the auto drive settings. I don't think this is what we want. Pre-call, maybe it is. Combine unload settings, pre-call level. Let's just make this 100%. It's going to make things a bit less efficient, but hopefully more reliable. And that's going to be a big deal on a big map. Let's get our... Here's our worker. Did he actually unload that thing? No. This guy is carrying a pretty full load. He's going to call it 100%. Here's the helper. Let's look at his settings. Unload fill level. After unloading the combine, directly go to deliver. Okay, that's his bucket. So once he's up to 85%, he's going to go drop off at the silo. That's fine. And then he has no bearing on when the harvester is going to call him, I don't think. I did turn this pathfinder factor up. This determines how far the pathfinding algorithm is allowed to search for a collision-free path to and from the combine. It should only be slightly increased. Yeah, I did. I doubled it, basically, because that's the tick. It was at 0.5, and I did it to 1. I don't know what this collision detection. Advanced collision detection, which detects AI traffic, signs, fences, etc. Off. Detect Farming Simulator 22 or Farming Simulator 19 collisions. Advanced collision detection. AI traffic. FS22, let's try it. This gets dangerous when you start tweaking a bunch of settings all at once, but we'll do it. Yeah, I don't think there's much for us to do on this one. I think it's really about the combine. Helping make things stable. All right. It's full. Well, it's 95% full, and it is fully stopped. Let's see how this works. Wasn't planning on spending time looking at this, but we are heavily dependent on this working. While we're waiting, yeah, we can see our other field is being plowed. It's not even halfway done. It's maybe approaching a third of the way done. So we've got the seeder over here ready. We're going to go bring the roller over, and then we might get our New Holland tractor getting started on the seeding. And then if he catches up to this guy, oh, he can't pull the roller. Guess we have to wait. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right, back to this fiasco. Let's see. Keep your fingers crossed this works. Looks pretty safe right now. The helper is probably going to get to 85% and then head out. 84, 85. Maybe he'll go back with a full trailer full of oats. Oh, it's beautiful when it works. Man. Okay, he's moving on. And our helper, let's see what it says. It says waiting for room. Looking at the status in the top of that little blue pop-up window on the right. Waiting for room, waiting for room. And once he gets enough room, he should go deliver this. Oh man, don't run into the harvester. Where are you going to go? Oh, where are you going to go? Yeah, the silo's way at the other end of the field. So we said he could drive to the field. That's fine. So we'll have to babysit that until we know it's running flawless. Let's get back to here. And get this roller delivered to field, whatever it was. 26, was it? 28. All right, we're hooked up. Oh, on the way, we're going to stop and look for collectibles. Maybe we can find a few dozen. Because we need them. Desperately. I spent almost $500,000 I wasn't planning on spending. We need to go spend money on mines, too. We looked for collectibles here at the gas station, I believe, right? We found 2 in the pumps. I think that was here. Let's go to the next point of interest. Is there something back there? Not sure what that road's for. We'll stop into this little complex and just dig around, see what we can find. Maybe we can dig up a few $1,000 worth of collectibles. I'm not quite off the road, am I? I'm gonna have to pull in here, otherwise I'm gonna block traffic and not gonna be able to get out. Do I see a collectible? No, it's just a weed, right? All right, I disconnected me to, yeah, that's just texture on the wall. All right, let's look. Keep your eyes peeled for little tractors, because we have a loan out for $5 million and we're not done spending. I don't feel very lucky in this area. I'm not going to dig through that. I doubt it's in there. This must be the animal dealer. How many animals? Looks like he's sold out. Looking for little tractors. Makes it a little easier that there's only one collectible to hunt. Don't imagine there's anything to interact with here. Keep your eyes peeled. Nothing. I don't see anything. I imagine you could put them in here, right? Nothing back here. see. Oh, I should mention I'm recording this episode before the first episode is even posted. Trying to record enough episodes to where I can do some of the homework, like mining and cutting trees in between episodes, because we're going to be doing a lot of that. It's repetitive. Trying to get to the point where I can do some of that off camera. We're pretty close. We need to get the mining. Maybe we'll get that this episode. Okay, nothing there. I don't see anything. Oh man, I need those collectibles desperately. This was coming up empty on this location. There we go. We got one. Larson's Loyal Livestock. 3L. Take it. Oh, is there something straight away? Yeah, they usually seem to be in pairs, right? Alright, that's 10,000. That pays for the fertilizer I bought. To fill our seeder. Fertilizer and seeds. That was probably about 10,000. We looked. Did we? I don't remember this. The chute here. Let's climb up. Yeah, we walked. Didn't we walk through all that? We walked through over there. Let's just take another look here through this. Oh, there's one. That's 15,000. It's actually quite important for us. We need all the help we can get. Man, do we have the debt. And like I said, we have some big ticket items we still have to buy. That we saw, right? This area? There seems like it. I don't remember walking through this grassy stuff. Let's try. See anything. I don't remember this. Nothing. All right, I think we've checked this area out enough. When we get up to like I have only 9 or 10 left, then we may have to put in some extra time looking. Yeah, we found one in that garage, and there was nothing. Did we look in this garage even? Nothing. It's kind of nice storage there. I kind of like that. And this one. All right, yeah, let's call this location explored. And get back to delivering our rollers to the field. Come on through here. Still keep our eyes peeled as we pull through. Did we get 2 or 3? We got at least 2, maybe 3. I can't remember exactly. All right, let's head out of here. Back over to field 28. We'll just drop this off, and then yeah, with this tractor we might start. Oh man, we could start planting. I think this will pull our planter, right? We saw that it's it'll pull the Amazon. Got exactly 300 horsepower. Oh no, this guy's got 313. Yeah, so we have a little bit of headroom there. Shouldn't have a problem. But we could start the seeding on 28. We got to pick a crop. I'm thinking wheat. I feel like we need a grain that we can feed chickens and at least get that started. And then, yeah. Then we need to get the mining going. Oh, man. So that's probably what we'll do right after we deliver this. We may set this guy to planting, seeding that field. He's going to catch up to the plow. And when he does, we can switch him over. Oh, yeah, I keep saying we could switch him over to this roller, but I don't think he can do it. Even we could try. But going to come up a little short on horsepower to pull that off, I think. More areas to search for collectibles later on. I'm not going to do that now. We already spent a fair amount of time on that. Another gas station. In fact, I see one right there. We got to go for it. We got to get it. I got to get it if I see it. It's over here. We'll explore this area fully later, but I just saw this one from the road, so I'm desperate enough that I'll take it. Let's get out of here before the cops come. We got angry people here. Cut through the bowling alley. Oh, watch the sign. Okay, we have a bridge to cross, and then we can get on the fields. We're making the early investments. Oh man, I hope we're going to be okay. Okay, our harvester is full again. Maybe we should take a look at that. Let's tab over and just see how that's doing. It's cause for concern. Okay, he's going to take a while to get over there. That's fine. As long as it's reliable, I'm okay if it's not as efficient. We just don't want to have to babysit those things. So we'll give that worker time to get over there, and then we'll go check and see. And hopefully they're not colliding. I think they would. Even if we left it, I think they would eventually work it out. But trying to set things up for success as best we can. Like I said, even if they have to wait a little bit. Like right now, the harvester's not moving, which isn't great. Because any machine that's sitting idle is basically costing us money. There's the seeder straight ahead. It's fully loaded. The AI workers are going to automatically refill that seed for us, but if we need to do touch-ups and stuff, we'll have a tank full of seed and fertilizer. Okay, and I'm going to switch our... We'll leave the roller here. Boom. And then we'll just use good old-fashioned regular helpers to get this job done. And I guess we'll go with wheat. We have canola. We have a supply of canola, but we got to find out what we're going to do with that yet. We haven't decided. Let's get this guy opened up. And he's already on wheat. We'll get him started. This tractor can do it. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to stick with at least 300 horsepower for our tractors. Because that just seems to be a versatile amount of power. All right, regular helper for you. And we are planting our first field. This guy should be well prepped. You know what? This is... I missed about 5 inches there, which adds up to quite a bit. Adds up to quite a bit over the length of this field. We'll be fine. We're going to leave it. And it's time to go to the store. We need... Oh, man, I can't believe we're going to borrow more money. We need to do some mining, and in order to do that, we need a wheel loader. And I have one. I have a mod. It's this guy here, and I think it's a Torion 1914. I don't know that it has any more power or anything than the base game one, but I think it might. I read something in the mod description saying they balanced the weight off or something. They did something to make it handle better. And when we load the coal, this thing gets tippy, even though it's huge. So let's, I don't want the fancy design. That looks kind of cool, but it's a little visually noisy for my eyes. Let's grab the better engine. 3,500 for, I don't know, 55 more horsepower. We'll do it. The wheels... There's no wheel weights, is there? Wide tires, standard. Oh, these are the Bubba tires here. TM 3000s. Pro grip. Ground King. I need, like, whatever's heaviest. So I think it's, Maybe these SFT1000s. What were those? Mega. Let's do these. Window tuning, don't care. Beacon light, sure. We'll just take whatever design that is. Colors. We'll go with the default colors. Yeah, that's us. 250 grand, another $250,000. We're gonna buy this. Oh man. But now we need shovels for this. Back. That would be you. And wheel loaders. Where might you be? Down here. Excuse me. All right. We have some modded buckets. 4,600. I think 4,600 is as much as we can do with the coal. And even then it's going to be a challenge. 3,500 is too small. This, would that work? This bucket's not bad. What is that? 4,000. That might be the one we want, actually. This one's huge. We'll get to using this later. 12,500 liters. So there's another wheel loader we can get. That'll work with this bucket. And we can at least load like the iron, which is much lighter than the coal for some reason. But we can't do that one yet. I'm tempted to do the 4,000. That's going to speed things up for me. I'm going to do a lot of manual shuffling. You can see all the different materials this thing can pick up. There's our coal. 15 grand. The mod one is a little cheaper and holds a little more. 4,600. I actually want less. Let's buy this and see if it fits. Details. I hope it does. I think it will. Yeah, that's the size we want. Let's buy it. And then we want another one too. We want a 6,500 liter. These are basically the same. I don't know why they have different brands. I think they're both the same. We can get the lizard one. And we want wheel loader. And capacity standard, I think, is actually the bigger one. Yeah. 6,500 liters. That'll do. Buy that. What happened to my worker? I noticed I had this issue on this map as well. This is our just normal AI helper. Doesn't want to do it. So we'll see how much babysitting. This could be something that we could make this a course play if we had to. Course for this guy. Let's see if I can get him going. It's not the end of the world in this case because he's going to catch up to the guy plowing anyway. Of course, let me maximize our coverage. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to babysit. This is, again, is the basic helper in game. If it has problems, we'll try and switch over to course play. Could be more reliable. Who knows? At least it's another option for us. So that guy can get back to seeding. These guys seem to be not fighting anymore. Got lots of rows of straw swath to pick up. All right, here's this guy. Oh, let's make sure that bucket fits. If not, we just got to return it. Okay, perfect. Time to get the semi-truck. And we can leave this trailer here. We need to go get the low loader trailer. Where is that? Is that still over here? Let's take a look. I think I left it over by field 28 because we were thinking we were going to take the combine with it. And we ended up just driving the combine to the next field. I think We can find it on the map, but I think it's out this way. Yeah. Not making much use of the pickup truck. I don't think we can get much money for it. All right, now we're going to go deliver that wheel loader and both those buckets up to the coal mine. And then we need to buy another trailer for this. We need to buy more. What's our cash situation? 151. Yeah, we have 2 parcels of land to buy where the mines are. Iron mine and the coal mine. It's those parcels are split into 2, so we can buy a half of each one. But it's still going to cost a fair amount of cash. If we look at the map, this map, it's hard to see. To the right of field 1. Yeah, they're not numbered or anything, so we'll have to get to that in a second. There's our new roller. Making use of that pretty soon. And then for these driving trips, eventually I will get an auto drive course map down, but that's going to take a fair amount of work to put together. And then we can map out, you know, put a bunch of different waypoints for the different destinations, the dealer and all that, and just tell the driver to go to the dealer. The base game functionality to do that, I don't think works real well on this particular map. I did try it, just saying, hey, go to this point of interest, and the tractor immediately got lost, crashed into something. But with auto drive, if I can get a course map put together, then maybe that'll work, and that'll help us out in these driving tasks. I can just have a worker do it. It's going to cost us money, but it's a big map, so the more we can have automated, the better. Again, I'm still thinking we'll replace some of these trees along the way. Make it look a little more varied. And we're going to be heading up the mountain that way. As soon as we pick up our wheel loader and stuff, that should fit on here just fine, and both buckets. Still want to get a crone and big M too to cut to cut and harvest the grass. And we need we might need another forage wagon. I don't know if we're gonna get by with just the one. We'll see. Maybe. I guess we'll see what happens when we're done harvesting this next field. We don't have cash to buy another field. So maybe the forage wagon's gonna become free. It's going to be a while because we have a lot to pick up on that field, the oat field. Again, we'll use that for compost, and hopefully that can get us close to getting some products we can finally sell. Like that. The wide tires help here. Hanging over a little bit on this side. All right, they can help hold each other down. Let's hop out of here and bring our little ramps up, and then strap these guys down. Boom, and off we go. Do some mining. We've done some logging. We've done some farming. We've done some, or we're going to do some mining, and we need to get into animals too. Guess maybe sheep will be first, oddly enough. So we can harvest a bunch of grass around field 28 and then eventually around field 21. Tons of grass there. So we could get, and our sheep barn holds 2,000 sheep. So we can load that thing up, produce some wool, and then maybe turn that wool into cloth, cloth into clothes. Maybe that'll be the first thing we end up selling. But man, we're burning through the cash. I gotta remember to make my turn too here. It's coming up just before the tracks. There's a train coming down the hill, actually. That looks kind of cool. All right. Oh, I gotta take this slower. Ooh. Gotta take that turn slower. My bad. There's a house for rent. We have not slept yet. It's been a busy day. I've got it on half time. Basically just because of the loan. So you'll have to forgive me for that. That's a mini cheat. But we do have the economy set to hard. Let's see. We're going to keep it that way, but I just want to verify that I made that setting. I think we did that in episode 1. But just to confirm, I'm not cheating here. Where would that be? Wouldn't be there. Economic difficulty hard, yeah. So we're not messing around here. We may not survive, but we're not messing around. Bottom of the hill is probably a bad place to stop. Up we go with 0 momentum. A modern car. It's kind of cool looking. FS22. What does it say? Elm Creek or something? Whoa, that's a little trippy. All right, we should pick up speed here. We'll be spending a fair amount of time up here at the mines, and I will be spending a ton of time, probably off camera, shoveling ore. We'll try not to sell too much stuff that requires manual digging. That's going to make my life hard. Hopefully we can make a lot of our profit on the stuff we can automate with courseplay, but we'll see. The immediate need is to get coal and iron down to Mammoth Mill to make nails. Then we'll take those nails over to the carpentry mill. That along with the nails along with planks and a little bit of coal will get us pallets, and that's going to be, those are going to be useful for all kinds of things. I think this is our stop. Yeah, there's iron off to the right. That's where we want this big bucket going. So let's untether these guys. And unload. I'm not sure. I guess maybe we'll do coal first. So I'll go drop this bucket off. And we need to buy this land yet, too. Oh man, yeah, we're going to take more loans. Someday we'll have an episode where we're not borrowing another $1 million. It's going to come pretty soon. We have most of what we need, I think, to get to where we can make money. We're going to buy businesses, though. Let's drop that bucket off there. Yeah, this 4,000 liter bucket is going to be helpful for the coal because it is heavy. And this sky tip starts tipping over. I've tried it. Come on. I'm not doing this too smart. It's up top. Okay, good to go now. And I'm going to head over to the coal. Probably load up a truck full of coal first. And then do one of iron. Back over here. All right, we'll leave this guy here for now. Let's check on the plowing. That's all right. How about our seeder? He's probably sitting at the end of the row. So far, he did his turn. He's got a couple rows probably before he needs to move on to something different. We'll let him run. This guy looks okay. They're not crashed into each other. So next on our list, we need to get this low loader out of here. I think I may take this all the way back to the dealer, maybe? Where do we need it? We'll probably... I don't know. We may leave the harvester out. We're not going to be moving the wheel loader. He's going to be here for a good long time. We might later, though. We might later. I'm going to leave this guy right up here. Yeah, right there. That's fine. And then we're going to go to the dealer again. And spend some more money. We need this time something for ore. And this Load King trailer looks awesome, but it's a triple, so it's got 3 different hoppers in it. Not what we want for this job. We want just something basic that we can pull with our truck. And it looks like, I don't think I want to do these doubles. It's the same brand too. It might have multiple compartments in there. I don't know, but I think this is the one we want to go with. I haven't looked at mods for trailers. Oh, there's a red one somewhere. Isn't there a big red one? Where's that guy? This one here, that's an option too. This holds 59,000 liters. Or we've got this guy at 51,000. So we're basically 52 there. A little more than 59 here. So what is that? 7.5 difference, maybe? Something like that. 95,000, 75,000. I think I'm going to start with this one, actually. Not crazy about the color on this. You can't change the paint. Shouldn't care. Were they $20,000 difference? Back. Wrong one. I love the looks of this one, but we can't use it. It's just not very efficient for what we're doing. Excuse me. And it's got 2. Oh, yeah. This one loads from underneath. Unloads. This might have 2 compartments too, doesn't it? Is there a way to get that thing off? Maybe we can't do this. Yeah, it has unloading underneath. I don't think that's what I want. This is not the Load King. Maybe we will take that red one then. Could be mistaken. I'm not real familiar with these, obviously. This one's got one big opening, and that's what I want. Let's take it. It looks kind of cool with the triple wheels in the back. I wish we could change the color. But that'll do. Buy you. Yep. And off to the shop we go. Which way is fastest? I guess doesn't make much difference. Everything is about halfway across the map, seems like, from where we're currently at. But we're getting this to actually store the ore and for hauling grain from those remote field silos that we've been putting down. Tell you what, I will see you back at the mine with the new trailer. All right, we're coming up on the mines. Let's get to digging. Now we need to spend some money before we do it. Right now we're squatting on someone else's land here. We need to buy this land. Not the factory down there, but just the land. And we need to wiggle this guy around. What's the best way to do this? Let's go down the steep end. That way when we're loaded full, we can pull up on the smooth end. So we're going to push it a little bit here. Hopefully we won't tip. That's probably good right there. And let's go buy the land. We're gonna have to take a loan before we do it, so let's just do that first. I think we can get by with 500,000. So let's go look at our loan at the very bottom. We're gonna take it up to 5.5. I think we might be able to squeeze by. We can borrow up to 10 million, but oh man, we're not cheating in any money. We're legitimately borrowing. We just have a mod that allows us to borrow more. All right, that'll do it. As I take a deep breath and more money that we don't have, let's look at the plot to land here. Yeah, this will get us access to the iron, and this will get us the coal to start. What's that going to set us back? 247 for the coal. Boom, it's ours. And how about this guy? 295 for the iron. We have just enough to do it. We're going to have to borrow more just to pay the wages, but let's do it. We have to do this to get our production lines going. And let's borrow another 500 to take it up to a nice even $6 million. Oh, man. Turning my stomach a little bit. But until the last big purchase I can think of in the near term is maybe a Big M, the Krone Big M, so we can harvest the grass around our fields. I don't think I want to do that with a regular mower. But man, yeah, so hopefully we can get to making some money. Oh, we need to buy some businesses. So if we're going to turn those oats into flour, we need to buy the mill. Let's dig up some of this. If I pull this fast up, you can see this is a heavy load, even for this giant wheel loader. That's why I went with the smaller bucket for this. Now, when we get to the iron, we're not going to have any problems. A bigger bucket, and it won't be an issue at all. I think we need at least 1 truckload of coal, and I'll do a lot of this between episodes probably. We'll do some, and we'll time-lapse it, but I want to get the first couple loads done. We talked about in the first episode, if we can... Look at... What? Oh, I think that's just clipping. I don't think that's an actual path. I think the graphics are just clipping a little bit. That's going to look different here. That's the first time I've seen it do that. I did play a practice session before starting the series. But yeah, that's just something funky with the texture not showing up. There's a ton of ore there. I think, unless I hit some kind of magical little deposit that opened up a gateway to the factory. But once we dig through, we could buy that factory. I think you need, down there, it does produce coal. I think you need to feed it diesel. But then I believe you get a chance at some trace precious metals like gold and silver and maybe something else. And you can sell those for big bucks. But I'm not going to worry about that yet. That's down the road. Coal is used in, I think, in a fair number of products on this map, but it's not used in huge quantities. I don't think. We'll see. It's also used like a fuel for... we can generate power off of this coal if we want. Probably want to minimize because it is very manual, at least the way I'm doing it. The Old Man 102, in the mods that he provides with the game, or is his Farming Simulator 22, mods. He does have a device where we can just kind of pull up and it'll just start basically loading up your trailer with the ore, but it's a little more overpowered than what I want to do for this series. I do kind of want to have this be a big challenge. To me, that's kind of the point of having a big map. Is using equipment that's not too overpowered. The more overpowered the equipment, the smaller the map becomes, right? Just use play a smaller map. So we'll see. After about 12 hours of doing this shoveling, I may change my mind. Can also try belts over here. We'll use belts. I'm willing to use belts for the silage over at the BGA and silage that we make. That's fine for belts. But for this, we're going to try and go for a tiny bit of realism. Imagine in real life this would be shoveled like this. Again, there's something funky with the texture over there. We can go dig and see if we can... Yeah, see, there is a bunch of something here. We'll see if it self-corrects if we get closer. Or when I restart the game, it may correct. But there is a bunch of ore there, just a little bit different. Getting closer. One or two more bucketfuls, I would think, and we're filled up. Then we can go take this down to probably the mammoth mill. And then along with some iron, we'll get nails built. And then I think we'll need to take another truckload full of coal over to the carpentry mill. And then I'm guessing that's going to last for a while. Over there, we'll see. There's a bunch of planks waiting in the carpentry mill now for us. Or no, in the sawmill, actually. Yeah, we have 3 mills down there. But the first thing we're trying to get built out of there is pallets. All right, we are full up. Let's go deliver this load. That is a big load of coal there. Oh man, can we make it? It's treacherous. It's one of the downsides of going for a big trailer. But we have so much of this to haul, there's really no option. We gotta go big. Now we could buy another mammoth mill and place it right here if we wanted to. That would be super duper convenient. But, or we could place a silo here and just drop off on the silo and then later have automated workers take it the final few miles over to the mill. So those are options. Initially we'll just do it manually, make these trips, but as we scale up, we may try to automate more of this delivery of these products. We'll see how reliable auto drive is. Had a couple hiccups already in this series, but I think between the course play and auto drive working together, oh man, we'll keep our fingers crossed that is going to work for us, because that's a key to this Let's Play series. staying viable, because I think taking this on without AI, oh man, would be a challenge. We could do it. We could do it. I don't know that we'd get to 10 million of every product. But we might get to the point where we could buy up all the land. Sand, that may be the next mine that we buy. I think I mentioned before that we can put sand in the mammoth mill, and I think it'll give us glass jars. Those could be sold for a profit directly, or the glass jars are used for some things too. They're an ingredient in a production chain. I'm not sure which one it is. But the longer the production chain, hopefully the more profit we get. So that's what I'm shooting for before we start selling. We can take this path to go to the mammoth mill. Dump off right here. These tippers look pretty sweet. Hopefully it's not going to hit that fan. Oh. Oh. All right. We look at the production real quick. All right. Mammoth Mill. Everything's turned on, right? Nails. Yeah, is activated. We need, yeah, it doesn't use much coal. So we put a ton of coal in. We need to get iron. That'll get us the nails we want. And then we'll also get steel. I'm not sure what we'll use that for, but I'm sure it's an ingredient for something. Drill pipe. We'll leave all of these on, actually. So we're going to need all this stuff. Eventually, we're going to make our own diesel. And when we go tap the oil mines on the map, we're going to need this drill pipe. I think that's what we supply. So we'll leave it all. We'll leave this all on. We have planks. Planks are being built. We got 13,000 liters of those. And we'll bring those over. We'll probably... We have 3 factories here that are real close together. I'm tempted to use like a front loader or a forklift to transfer pallets between these 3 rather than using a big truck. I'm not sure. Seems like that would make more sense. Be a little more realistic. Might be a little slower. But we'll see. That's another option. It could be something where we start realistic, and then after a while we get tired of it and we do whatever is fastest, whatever we can do, bulk, move the most product in the least amount of effort. Let's go get a load of iron and then we'll call it an episode, probably. We can at least get the nails being produced, and then maybe next episode we can start moving the planks over and get our first load of pallets built. Then we need to think about, oh, you know what we need to do quickly? It's that guy, whoops. This guy right here, the cedar, I forgot all about it. Looks like he stopped, right? Yeah, he stopped. Oddly enough, right where I want him to stop. I wonder if he collided. Looks good where he's at. I think we're out of the way of our plow. It's a bit of a distraction, but let's get a worker on the roller. I think this guy might... a little underpowered. We'll give it a try. And then we'll go get that iron ore I was mentioning. That field is about a third of the way planted. So that's kind of cool. And I believe it's got both fertilizer stages. We'll take a look at that in a second. I have never used this device before, this implement. We have 313 horsepower. Let's see what this guy really is supposed to be pulled by. supposed to have 350, so we're a little light. This could be a problem. But we're going to try it just for fun. We may have to wait till our big tractor's ready. Okay, let's see what we get. We might be able to pull it off. I'll hop out. Try not to get rolled over. And let's see how we're doing on the field here. Look at this. 100% fertilized. 100% yield bonus. That's awesome. Okay, 98% yield bonus. So we're getting the extra 2 and 2.5%, I think, from the rolling. That's not bad, right? I think that's about as good as you can get. I'm not sure if you can go higher than that on the yield bonus. We're not going to have weeds because we plowed. We're fully fertilized already, so we don't need to come back to this field till it's harvest time. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's get in the oh, we can watch this. These guys cooperating. Looks like they are doing a nice little dance here. Look at all that. This is a huge field. Huge field of oats. All going to be money in our pockets at some point. Okay, so oh, no cars behind us. That's nice. Let's get a load of iron down to the Mammoth Mill, and then we'll call it an episode. And I'll have to keep an eye on that roller. And then between episodes, we'll see. I may do nothing, or I may shovel some more, cut down some trees. I'm not going to move products between the mills. We'll do that next episode. And hopefully get some pallets going. We need to make a decision on what we're going to do with that canola. And then we can also think about taking some of the oats, making a trip with this trailer. Go fetch those oats and take them to a mill. Go buy a mill and start producing some flour. Oops, we want this guy over here now. Might need to take these trees out and make it a little hard to turn. Let me go around this tree. Oof. A little hard to see. This might do it. This might work. Oh, that reflection. We got the bigger shovel here, so we'll fill up faster than this one. And later on, when we do get more money, we can get a really big wheel loader for the iron. And maybe, I don't know if the salt and the clay, if those are all heavy or not. But this coal is hard to lift with any bucket that's bigger than 4,000. Can do it with 4,600, but you gotta go slow. Otherwise you tip over the wheel loader. It's not fun. Let's scoop up some iron. This shouldn't take long at all. Of course, I just jinxed it. We've got quite an impressive starter fleet of equipment now. We can mine in class, we can farm in class, we can plow in class, we can harvest. The only thing we can't do is get the grass yet. We'll take care of that. Got a couple decent sized fields. A couple huge mines. Tons of ore just sitting waiting for us to scoop it up and make money off of it. But man, a lot of debt. A lot of debt. Close to 6 million. You can see this is like, I can lift this up pretty fast and the wheel loader hardly moves. These are more than 1.5 times the other shovel each load. Whoops, I think I went too far on that one. texture on that looks so interesting to me. Whoops, I just spilled some. Kind of interesting, right? It looks super smooth for some reason. There are millions and millions and millions of liters in this pile. So we've got plenty. And we own it. We own most of it. Half of it, I guess. Because these land parcels were split in half. Thank God. Saved us a little bit of money. Alright, it's a little hard to work the camera between these hills. All right, maybe one more bucket. Less than a bucket, I think. I think we're really close. That truck looks full. Whoops, let me get a full shovel full here. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. Yep. Only need a little bit of that. Pop this down for the next one. And out we go and off to the Mammoth Mill. We will have nail production up and running. That is a step in the right direction. Just almost 60,000 liters here of iron. Scoop that up, not too bad, right? That wasn't too bad. So we can make some money off this, even if we can't afford fields. We have a lot now that we can work with. We have forestry, we have a bunch of trees we can harvest. Tons of ore, tons of coal, tons of iron ore. We have a bunch of grass fields that we can mow down and make something out of. Probably buy some sheep, I think, with those. To make use of that grass. Whoa, boy. Accidentally pressed on something I didn't mean to there. Now, I'm not sure how the AI drivers work with these trains. That could be a problem. Namely, them getting hit by trains. There is a mod in the Farming Simulator mod hub that I think it's called Stop Trains. But you have to rent the train, and then I guess when you return it, you have to do it a certain way or something, and it'll stop the train from running. We might need to do that if we do some serious automation of our trucking, and we might want to do that. We may need to do that, actually. All right, let's drop this off at the Mammoth Mill. We'll just verify that nails are getting built. Should have everything, right? Looks cool. Let's take a look. Nails, yeah, it looks like it's a different color now. It's not red. So we have nails. That's going to help. So next episode, we will continue to monitor our fields and keep those guys busy. We're just about done with field 28. We just got to wait for the plowing and the rolling to get done. And then we're just waiting on things to grow. We don't have to go back and fertilize. We don't have to weed. We have planks that we're going to bring over to the, what is this? The carpentry mill. Then this guy should have everything he needs to make pallets, right? Planks, and then we're making nails, and I got to bring a load of coal over here. Yeah, maybe, hopefully I can remember to do that between episodes. The carpentry mill needs a load of coal, so that'll be maybe the next thing I do. I might actually, between episodes, bring a bunch of iron over here to the mammoth mill and just get this thing filled up. Or, yeah, it holds 1 million. And then our sawmill, how is this guy doing on wood? Still pretty good. About halfway still full. Could cut some trees and load this thing up. But not bad. Yeah, we're off and running. Not bad at all. Let's take a look at the map. We'll just not look at our finances and we'll be okay. We can sleep at night if we just don't think about that. We got field 21 down here. Pretty huge. We're not quite halfway through, it looks like, harvesting that, which is great. We'll get a bunch of oats off of that field and straw. I think we have to wait till it's harvested, though, before I can start grabbing the straw. But once we start grabbing the straw, we can mulch right behind that and get multiple workers on that field at the same time. This field is being rolled and plowed. We got a ways to go yet. But that'll be a new wheat field for us. Pretty cool. In fact, let's go look at those workers. Is a roller? We just had him. There he is. He looks to have stopped for no reason at all. But we might need to leverage course play. We'll see. What happened here? You can see the texture's a little strange, right? Looks like that's rolled, though. Obviously, right here is rolled. Did all this get done? Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, we'll get this field done. Free up some tractors. These guys will probably move over to the next field, 28. But yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We have most of our investments made. Like I said, I think we need to buy some businesses still. Not much, hopefully. And then maybe a crone, big M, grass harvester. Let's look at our debt. Oh man, 6 million. We can borrow 4 million more. And we may have to borrow just to pay the interest for a little bit till we can get products to market. But we're on our way. We're getting close. Man, yeah, we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm recording this before the first episode is posted, so I haven't seen your comments, but please do give me your suggestions on equipment, on what kind of crops we should be going for, vehicles, any kind of suggestion you have. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, that's it for now. I will see you all in the next one.